You know, I don't really upload on this channel anymore, or whatever. It's more kind of a therapeutic way for me to deal with kind of what I'm feeling right now. And it mainly being fear, yeah. You know, I didn't really think that I would make it to being 20 years old. It kind of just didn't kind of compute in my head. Ever since I was little, I've never thought I'd make it to being 20 years old or it being 2020. And here we are, and it's December 2019, and I'm almost 20, and that's fucked with my head, just a little bit. So kind of recently I've had a bit of a breakdown, realising it's coming up to 2020, I think. I just don't know what to do now. You know, being 20 years old, to me, it's like becoming an adult. You're no longer in your teenage years. It's 20, it's when you start your life. And for me, because I never thought I'd make it there, I never really thought about starting that life. I never saved. I've always been really bad with money. And there's, you know, a lot I haven't done. And obviously everyone thinks that as they get older and they kind of have that midlife crisis, but for me, because I haven't started saving, because I haven't sat down and thought about it, I'm lost. I mean, yeah. In August, earlier this year, I had a stroke, and I didn't really think that much about it. I was living in Bristol, I was living with my friends at the time, and I didn't really think anything after that, anything bad could happen consequential to that thinking. I thought, yeah, I'll have a couple side effects, nothing bad can happen. I was in hospital for 3 weeks, and when I got out I got fired for having that stroke. And ever since it's sort of been it's sort of been you cannot take time off work. I spent 2 months in a rut, depressed, and just with not much point in my head. And now I've got a new job. I'm a Christmas temp, and I'm not going to kind of say where, but I'm terrified of I'm terrified of being fired again. I don't want to be fired again. It was embarrassing, it was humiliating, it was horrible because it wasn't anything I could control. I'd had a stroke and they fired me for it. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll sue them and it'll be fine because I'll have money after that and I won't have to worry about money. And then I didn't sue them, because at the end of the day I'd be suing just a tiny little company, and I mean, people would lose jobs and livelihoods, stuff they've worked on for years, and their kids would be worse off for it, and I felt awful if I did sue them. I shouldn't think that. I should think they've wronged me, they've fired me for something I can't control, and I should get my own back, but I couldn't do it. So yeah, now all I'm terrified is that I'm gonna, you know, something like that's gonna happen again. Because I was having heart attack symptoms the other week and I was terrified I was about to have one. I wasn't talking to anyone, I shut myself out. And I haven't had a heart attack and I'm alright, but if I did, I would have probably not been let on after Christmas, being a Christmas temp and all. I just want to keep my job, I want a normal life, I want to be at uni, and I don't feel I can do that with my condition, so turning 20 and trying to save up for like a house in a future doesn't seem worth it anymore. I broke down a lot recently because of this, and obviously I don't want it to affect my future, having that stroke and possibly having a heart attack and having to go in for more surgeries, which I was asked to the other week. I wasn't going to do it because I've spent too much time in hospitals over the last year, and I can't keep going back. It's not something I can do. So we're going to see how this works for therapy, because I'm in therapy myself, it doesn't work for me. I can't talk to a therapist because it makes me feel more vulnerable, it makes me feel more terrified. So hopefully this works. We'll give it a try. Cool. Thank you for listening. Cheers.